So Gears of War is entering its 16th year as a franchise, and after 5 mainline games, 1 remaster and 2 spin-off games, Gears fans are eager to know what is next for this amazing franchise, considering it has been almost 3 years since Gears 5, the last mainline installment, which was launched in late 2019. So I'm your host Abz, and let's discuss the inevitable Gears of War 6 and everything we know about it so far, based on all of the information I've gathered so far as of creating this video. So be sure to smash like on the video and consider subscribing if you do enjoy the video. The first point is that Klobrille, an Xbox insider, made an Xbox Game Studios and Bethesda estimated roadmap, and this was his latest update in November 2021, so about 4 to 5 months ago. As we can see, the next Gears mainline title, whether it's called Gears 6 or just Gears, is on the 2024 and beyond list. I'd say there's a few reasons for this. Firstly, we have come to expect a 2 to 3 year development cycle for mainline installments, but after Gears 5's very disappointing and unfinished launch, it could have been internally agreed that Gears 5 just needs a lot more time in the oven, which I 100% agree with, as the same mistakes just cannot afford to be made again. Also, Gears 5 in 2019 was the first AAA title to release on Game Pass, and at the time in 2019, Xbox was in desperate need of AAA exclusives at the time, but since then, with more Xbox studios and the acquisitions of Bethesda and Activision Blizzard, it can be argued that Gears of War and the Coalition have an abundance of time to go back to the drawing board and take their time to actually push Gears of War to new heights and deliver on their promises in which many fans are still waiting for. So Xbox doesn't have to over-rely on them anymore and force a rushed launch. Number 2, no Cliff Bleszinski, no Rod Ferguson, and major studio changes since Gears 5 launch. Now, as of creating this video, it looks like the creator of the Gears of War franchise itself, Cliff Bleszinski, will also not be working on Gears 6, being uninvolved with the franchise since Gears of War Judgment, although he has offered to be a consultant for the franchise in recent years, which unfortunately amounted to nothing. Gears 6 will also feature no Rod Ferguson, the video game producer who has worked on every single Gears title and had more creative influence in Gears 4 and 5. So for me, it will be very interesting to see where Gears will be steered without 2 big faces behind the Gears of War universe. Since Gears 5's launch and throughout its game cycle, there have also been many developers who have left the studio altogether, from the multiplayer lead to the director of communications to level designers and even the narrative lead of Gears of War, which are some positions that would heavily affect the design direction of the game. So for fans like myself that weren't very fond of some of the previous design choices in recent years in terms of the story and multiplayer, it seems almost like a fresh start. So it does in fact intrigue me, but of course we do wish the previous developers all the best in their future endeavours. Number 3, in May 2021, the Coalition moved to next-gen development, Unreal Engine 5, coming towards the end of Gears 5's content support cycle and really knuckling down on what is actually next. So this was almost a year ago, so we can assume during this time they've been shifting their resources to Unreal Engine 5 and working on multiple new projects in the coming years. One of these projects is of course definitely Gears 6. If they only moved to next-gen development a year ago, then you shouldn't come to expect Gears 6 this or perhaps even next year, meaning the 2024 or 2025 time bracket looking more realistic once again. The other projects are rumoured to be a new IP by the Coalition, as well as many rumours surrounding the Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection. Xbox executive Aaron Greenberg recently spoke with Xbox fans at an event in South America, where he discussed what the Coalition is up to. Greenberg said the developer is currently working on several unannounced projects, alongside its continued work on Unreal Engine. This also dates back to a video I made in January 2021, where I discussed these early rumours. So it looks like these early rumours were true, and if we are to see a Gears of War collection and a new smaller IP, I would assume they would be in the 2022 to 2023 time bracket to keep fans busy until Gears 6. Now, to further add fuel to the fire, the studio technical director at the Coalition, Kate Rayner, tweeted the following on March the 4th, 2022, so not very long ago. Was interviewed today along with Colin Pensy at the studio. Can't wait to be able to tell you about it. It was an unreal day. With the capital letter there for Unreal Engine, I'm assuming. Colin Pensy being the technical art director at the studio. This could just be for showcasing some Unreal Engine 5 tech, or it could be showing Unreal Engine 5 using Gears of War, meaning we could see some Gears of War news in the next few months. And there's my response, knocking on the door to inquire about the Phoenix collection. Number 4. Since Gears 5 will be developed using Unreal 5, we're expecting that the game will not be released on Xbox One and be an Xbox Series X and S exclusive due to the high level technology involved. Now this is just an expectation, it's not confirmed as of now. Number 5. There has been speculation that Gears 6 will end the current Gears of War story involving the Swarm War, involving the new cast of Gears of War characters and some of the old guard of characters from the original games. So there is speculation that Gears 6 could take the Halo Infinite route, as in it may be the last mainline installment for a long time. So sort of like a 10-year plan like Halo Infinite, with added DLCs over time and focusing on spin-off games instead. Of course, this is just speculation once again, but it is worth discussing and thinking about, especially considering Gears of War's multiplayer hasn't really changed much over the years. So is it really worth having a new multiplayer every 2 to 3 years? Why not just keep expanding the Gears 6 multiplayer experience with added maps, user created content, as well as new modes and experiences for years to come? Number 6. There's also been Gears 6 free-to-play multiplayer speculation, similar to how it's been done for Halo Infinite. Now for me, there's 2 ways of looking at this. The first way is that I really can see the benefits that a free-to-play multiplayer can have for the Gears of War franchise to expand its fan base tenfold once again. But the other way of looking at it is that I do have my concerns with the unhealthy amount of microtransactions that, as we've seen with Halo Infinite, have not been received well at all. And when it comes to Gears of War, I do know that the fans really love the characters and the weapons and so on, so to have so many items locked behind so many paywalls, that would be very concerning. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is everything we know so far in regards to Gears 6. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and let's get a discussion going. Subscribe if you did enjoy the video for more Gears of War content. I'm your host Abz, and I'll catch you next time.